Welcome back to the channel, guys. We got a first shots video of the Bear Creek Arsenal BC9 Buffalus rifle. Let's check it out. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Joe. Today we're gonna go over the first shots on this BC9 from Bear Creek Arsenal. They sent this out to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I was really excited to get to the range today, but things happen, and I unfortunately grabbed the wrong camera batteries that were charging all night, and they weren't charged, so I don't have any shooting footage for you, but I do have some targets for you that we're going to show in the video. I'm going to give you my first impressions so far. So again, no shooting footage, but this has gone to the range finally, and I will say this thing is fun. And by no means this is not a full review, because we're going to be using this rifle for a lot of tests just a lot of testing on different parts and stuff like that. But as I got it to the range today, I decided, okay, let's put a couple hundred rounds through it. I got up to about 175, 200 rounds. This gun, as it comes in the box, we're not doing a what's in the box video, because when I got it, I kind of was a little bit too excited. I have the box right there, but just want to let you guys know this doesn't come like this in the box. When you're going to get this rifle, it's going to come with an A2 grip, and I've already changed that out because you guys know I hate A2 grips. You can check the video out right here on why I hate them. And it doesn't come with a stock. This gun comes with a 1913 Picatinny rail, like your MPXs or anything of that sort. So big shout out to Safety Harbor Firearms, Walter. He is lending me this Midwest Industries triangle, so you're able to side fold to the left, and I didn't test it, but I'll tell you right now, you can 100% shoot this gun with the stock folded. It's a blowback action, right hand side charging, so it is really, really nice. But you're not going to get that. I decided automatically I'm swapping out the pistol grip. I put a Reptilia grip on there, and obviously, yeah, we got the A2 front sight. For the optic right now, we're going to have another review coming this week, next week, but we decided to swap the optic from my high point, and we put the Viridian RFX 44 closed emitter. We got an 1.5-inch riser on here. This thing is a tack driver. Let's get into some accuracy of what I found from the range today. All right, so this is the target. All right, I started off kind of just offhand shooting. I did have a foam action target rest to get an accurate description. So when I went to go zero it in, these two shots right here is where I landed. So I brought it down. Okay, two shots here. Brought it over, and then this is all from a standing position. Okay, very accurate. Then I decided, okay, I'm gonna start getting some groups. I wanna see how this thing groups. I was shooting at about 25 yards because that was just the range I was at today. So it is a 25-yard zero. Some people might think, hey, you should get a 50-yard zero on that, but it's a PCC, and I probably won't be taking over 25 yards. If I take it to like 35, 40 in like a PCC match, I think I should be okay. Obviously, I'm gonna have to test it out. But I decided, okay, first group, we started right here. It's about 10 rounds. Next group, 10 rounds. Now, one thing I did notice when I went to go change the magazine and started loading again, I looked up and my Viridian optic was actually loose. So I'm like, Thankfully, I found both screws that came out in the front of the 1.5-inch riser. So I was able to find the screws, locked at them, and I tightened and torqued them down. Cool. Now I was like, I had to take the entire mount off the gun. So I was kind of worried, maybe it's off zero. So I decided to take a group, full mag of 10 rounds. This is where I was at. So I'm like, okay, didn't really lose that bad of zero. Then I made a couple quick adjustments, and then that is 10 rounds right there. I was pleasantly surprised. Granted, yes, is my ability to shoot. A lot of it is the optic, but for a quick adjustment, the accuracy is there. This thing is a tack driver. Very, very accurate for my needs when I'm at the range. I'm trying to have fun, just trying to test an optic out. The gun can perform. So general shooting, I will say, it was maybe just because it's the stock. I'm not used to the rifle. It was a pleasant gun to shoot. I could feel the recoil because maybe I'm just not used to shooting a gun that has a straight Picatinny rail in the back, so the recoil is a little bit different. It does have a recoil system kind of like the MPX, not really. I called this the MPX at home because it's not SIG pricing. These rifles are coming in around the $375, $400 mark, and for a 9mm 16-inch rifle, that's amazing. And I was pleasantly surprised. I did feel the recoil a little bit, but again, it's a 9mm. It's not like I'm shooting 30-06 or like a 300 Win Mag. You're gonna feel the recoil though. Another thing I did notice, I don't know if it was just because it's the hot Florida sun, but after a couple hundred rounds, this handguard, oh dear Lord, it was getting hot. I don't really wear gloves at the range, not my thing. So I think one next modification or addition I'm gonna do to the Bear Creek Arsenal BC9 is I'm gonna add the the M-lock rails where you can put it on there and it kind of dissipates the heat a little bit. I don't know, heat guards, whatever the hell you call them. But they have some stippling on them. I have them on my BRN 15. Love them. So I think that will help out with, you know, the hotness of it. Or I could just wear gloves. But I did have one malfunction though, and I'm going to show you that right now. Now, when I'm doing these first shots, I do not really like to lubricate my guns that much because I want to see how they act outside of the box without doing any maintenance or adding lubrication. It's a gun. You should be able to shoot it right out the box. One thing I did notice, it could just be ammo. It could be the magazine. I did have a failure to feed, and when I took it out, let's see if that will focus. There we go. I did have the projectile jam square into the case. That was a malfunction I had. Didn't have that ever again. I was using a factory OEM mag. It was a Glock 17 mag, but I did have that one malfunction. Other than that, the gun ran flawless. I'm going to chalk that up to this being a Winchester white box. Winchester White Box 9 has been known to have those issues, but that was the only malfunction I had, and it, other than that, ran perfectly. Had no problem dropping the mag, and one thing I did notice, it does not lock open on the last shot fired. If that is a deal breaker, you might need to look at something else, but for what this gun is coming in at so far, I find it being a phenomenal 9mm rifle. Alright guys, that is it for the first impressions, first shots of the Bear Creek Arsenal BC9 review. Again, I don't have any shooting footage unfortunately because I forgot to grab batteries from my camera and I had to come back, but I wanted to get this video out to let you guys know that so far this gun is really nice. I'm going to have a full review on the Viridian RFX 44 coming out later this week, and please stay tuned for that. If you guys like this type of content, if you guys have any more questions on the BC9 from Bear Creek Arsenal or want to pick one of these up, please check out the affiliates and discount page. First link in the description. It's where we have a blog post. It's where we're putting all of our links now. If you want to help support the channel, that is one of the most direct ways, and also tells Bear Creek Arsenal you guys like these types of guns and you want to support the channel, and it helps us out how we get more guns in for testing and evaluation and more builds, all that good stuff. By using that link, it's going to take you to bossmediasolutions.com. That is our blog / affiliates page. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out other videos, and also make sure you're watching the Shooting Woods podcast every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time over on Rumble. We're doing the live streams over on Rumble now if you haven't checked it out. But guys, thank you so much for watching today. As always, stay safe, stay shooting. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.